Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I'm going to be doing my update to The Office Project Pan. This was created by Mona on Instagram. She is Mona_Chromatics. This is a project based on the American TV show The Office, and Mona takes quotes from every single episode and then creates a prompt that relates to that quote. Every prompt that I reach my goal on, I'll just move on to the next prompt. Mona has been introducing about 5 or 6 prompts every month, but I haven't caught up yet. I do have 2 rollouts this update, so let's just get started. I'm still working on the pilot episode, and the quote was, "He put stuff in my Jell-O again," and I had to find a product with a Jell-O or gel-like consistency. I rolled in my Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and my goal was to just get to the bottom of the eye in Milk. I had 32 uses on this last update, and I was able to use it 16 more times, and I finally hit my goal. As you can see, this is an airless pump, so it goes up, and the bottom of the pump is right at the bottom of the eye. Here's my markings from previous updates, but I will be rolling this out. Now let's move forward all the way to season 2, episode 1, The Dundies. And the quote is, "I feel God in this Chili's tonight." I define a product that I would give an award to. And I took it like a step further, and I based my product selection off of a Dundie award that was given to a character on the show. So I gave Best Mom to my ColourPop Lippy in the shade Mama. I thought that was a fun play on the prompt. You can't really see any progress in this, but my goal was to use this 10 times. Last update, I had used it 6 times, and I was able to get 4 more uses to reach my 10 use goal. So this will be rolling out. The next prompt I'm working on is season 2, episode 3, The Office Olympics. And the quote was, "Gold medal in Flunderton." And then they shout, "Flonkerton." It's hard to read these quotes when you don't know what's going on in the show. But I had to find a product that I could use in multiple ways. And I rolled in my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. My goal for this was to use it 22 times. And I was panning another concealer earlier in the month, but I moved on to this one about halfway through, so I got 13 uses out of this, and I know for sure I will reach my 22 use goal next update because I use this every single day I do my makeup. You can't really see any windowing at the moment, but when I scrape the sides, sometimes you can like see the window and it stays there for a while. I don't know if that's any indication of this being done anytime soon, but it definitely won't be done in this project. The 4th episode in season 2 was The Fire, and the quote was, "Ryan, start the fire." And I had to find a product that started a trend or changed the way I do my makeup. And I immediately thought of cream and liquid face products like highlighters, blushes, bronzers. And I rolled in my Say Glowy Super Gel. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Glowy Super Gel. And I have the shade Star Glow. My goal was just to use this 10 times because this was brand new. I had never used it before, so I had no idea if it would even work for me. And I'm happy to say that I did use it more than 10 times because I do enjoy this. And I just realized that I'm rolling 3 things in, not 2. This is the 3rd thing. And I actually used this 16 times this month. And I tried it alone on my face, like under makeup. And I also like to mix this with a primer that I am trying to pan in another project. It's my my Makeup Forever matte primer, and I do enjoy those mixed together because they kind of even each other out. And we're about halfway done with this primer. That went really quick, and I for sure can finish this year, I think. Season 5 was Halloween, and the quote is, "I'm a 3-hole punch version of Jim." And I had to find something ordinary in special packaging. For that, I rolled in this Estee Lauder lipstick because it's in really fun, really pretty packaging. This is the shade Nectarine Shimmer, and my goal was to use this 22 times. And unfortunately, I only have used it 6 times, so it is staying in the project. I don't think I marked it, but this is how much I have left. And I think it's pretty. It's like a, well, I guess I could be swatching things for you. It's like kind of like a sheer lipstick. It's not completely opaque, which is nice for the summertime. And then episode 6 was The Fight. And the quote was, "Don't ever bring your purple belt to work or someone might steal it." And I had to find something purple. So I rolled in a purple eyeshadow from my Half Caked Snack Pack palette. This is what it was looking like last month when I rolled it in. And my goal is to use this 22 times because it would take forever to hit pan on this, because I've worked on 2 other shades in this palette before and they didn't budge after like 20 uses. So this is what it's looking like now. You can see there's like a slight dip, but it's barely moved. I loved just putting this as a wash of color all over my lid. That's how I wore it every single time this month. I love it. I look forward to using it again this coming month. I don't think I'll hit my 22 uses because that's a lot of purple. But yeah, this will probably be in for 2 more updates, I would say. Okay, now it's time to roll 3 new items in. The next episode is episode 7 from season 2, and it's The Client. And the quote is, "May we have an awesome blossom, extra awesome." And I had to find something floral related. I decided to roll in my Milani Rose Blush Trio. I'm covering up the middle shade because it's in my Graveyard project pan and I don't want to do any spoilers. I think that it'll be my next video, so just be on the lookout for that. But I'm gonna roll in the first blush here, and my goal is to hit pan. As you can see, I've already worn off most of the flower pattern. This is, well, I've worn off this one too a little bit, but you can see that there's like petals. But yeah, my goal is to hit pan on this. I hit pan on this middle shade, I think in like my 2nd video ever. June is my panning anniversary. I started my YouTube channel last June, I believe. And so this is kind of fun that I'm working on this palette again a year later. I'm gonna work on the lighter shade because I can mix it with the other blushes that I'm currently panning in other projects, and I think I will get a lot of use out of it. The next episode is number 8, and it's performance review. And the quote is, "Today is Thursday and Dwight thinks it's Friday." And that's what I'm working on this afternoon. And I have to find something that deceived you, or me. I had to find a product that deceived me. I'm gonna roll in this single magnetic eyeshadow from ColourPop. This is actually the only single shadow that I own from ColourPop. And it's called Come and Get It. This is the shade here. And this deceived me because it just looks like a really pretty corally color. But when I swatch it, there's actually like a duochrome aspect to it, which I don't think will show up on camera. But yeah, I didn't know that there was a shift to it, so that's how it deceived me. I'm working on quite a few eyeshadows. Obviously, that's relative. There's people working on way more eyeshadows than I am. But my goal for this will be 22 uses. We'll see if I hit pan. But if I don't hit pan, it'll roll out after 22 uses. And then the last episode I'm rolling in from Season 2 is episode 9, Email Surveillance. I got 3 cases of imported beer, a karaoke machine, and I didn't invite Michael. 3 ingredients for a great party. And I defined my go-to party item, which I'm already working on a prompt in a different project for like a party/event themed item. And then I'm also working on like a glitter eyeshadow in my Partners in Cream project pan. So this was like kind of difficult for me, but I am going to use this prompt as an excuse to roll in a brand new eyeshadow palette that came into my collection. You will be seeing my haul video shortly. I don't know if it's going to go up next or after my graveyard update. It'll be coming in like a week or so, but I did end up getting the Profusion Harvest palette. Oh my gosh, I've seen so many beautiful looks created with this palette and so many beautiful swatches. I just couldn't resist, you guys. So I'm gonna peel off the plastic. So satisfying. But I feel like there's a lot of beautiful shimmers in here, and I would definitely wear those to a party just to be a little more fancy. So my goal is to create 5 eyeshadow looks with this palette. Now I can use some other shades not in this palette if I need to, but I want to create 5 looks mainly focusing on this palette. I'm really excited. They look so beautiful. But that is it for my update. I hope you enjoyed. I will leave Mona linked in the description box. And I think the only other person doing it on YouTube is Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock, so I will link her down below as well. If you're participating either on YouTube or on Instagram, let us know in the comments so we can check out your progress. If you're not subscribed to my channel already and you enjoy panning and makeup content, I encourage you to subscribe so I see you in the next video.